Gary, in the circumstances, a heroic performance and a hugely valuable point. You feel?
I thought our performance was outstanding, considering we went down to 10 men for the period of time that we did. Thought we managed the game extremely well, and we could have gone on and won the game. We had, you know, two very, very good chances with one being Bobby's and one being Rowie's, and unfortunately we didn't take it. But you know, in this heat and in the type of game that it was today, I thought we performed extremely well.
The team spirit in the adversity, the red card, yet more injuries, the team spirit really carried the team through.
I thought it was a very good professional performance, considering some of the decisions didn't go our way. The lads were able to clear their heads and just get on with the job in hand, and I thought we managed the game very well. I thought our support from our supporters was great, and they could see the effort the players were putting in. But the way we play, that was quite clear today, you know, and a clean sheet, down to 10 men for a long period of time. But I have to give a special mention to Cody as well, because I thought, you know, he's devastated with the sending off, but he's come in for his debut, and I thought before obviously he saw red, I thought he was very impressive in the back four.
He was, absolutely. I think you mentioned that clarity of thought. With so much going on around the team, it would have been easy to lose the composure, lose their heads, but they just remained professional and got on with the job.
Yeah.
Whether Nick Arnold played about 3 positions, Bobby Joe Taylor had to go back to left back. There was players.
Well, Chris Arthur slots in at centre half. You know, unfortunately Nick's picked up an injury. Manny we had to take off, so we had to move the personnel around. We used a couple of different formations in there, and credit to the players, they took it on board and were very professional in their display.
You mentioned there were a couple of injuries out there this afternoon. Any early news?
No, Manny's is a muscular one, we'll have to wait and see. Nick's is obviously a more serious one, so we'll have to see, you know, scans, etc. before we can comment further on that.
And you're already missing Will de Havilland this afternoon. What happened to him?
Will, with his efforts for the second goal against Chester, he's slid into the post, so he needs an X-ray on his knee. Let's not forget Jake Gallagher's out. We're also missing Will today, obviously. Will Evans, I mean. And we're also that decent left-footed player that we've got as well, that we're missing also. Mr. Mensah is also out. So with a limited number today in terms of personnel, and probably even smaller numbers next Saturday, I think the players have been outstanding.
And you mentioned it already, we could have won the game in the end. There's no...
Should have.
We've said it so many times. In the circumstances, teams could have been easily forgiven for shutting up shop and taking the point, but no. Towards the end there was, dare I say, there was one team pushing on.
Yeah, we don't play that way. Even if we go down to 10 men, we don't play that way. We look to set our lads up. You know, me and Rowie at half time. Tactically, we spoke before we went in, and you know, Rowie spoke to the players. I spoke to the players of what we wanted to get from the second half and our formation, how to hurt them. Obviously, they changed their formation to try and hurt us, and then they reverted back to their normal one. So, all in all, I thought, you know, James Rowe today, with his tactical awareness, you know, Russ, all our staff were excellent in their roles that they played, and also our supporters, the role that they played today to get us over the line, to get a clean sheet and a point. I think our football club were conducting themselves extremely well today.
Jake Cole had very little to do. That clean sheet is massive credit to everybody that you've mentioned this afternoon.
Yeah, look, Chris Arthur's got a slight injury to his knee. Goes on at left back, ends up at centre half, and I thought he'd done really well in that position. Bobby starts in a wide position, ends up left back. I can go on for a few more lads, but all in all, I thought they were extremely good today, our lads.
I'm sure your thoughts immediately will turn to next week. You mentioned it's a patched up team, but the confidence from this performance will be, I'm sure it will carry a few players like Chris through any pain barrier.
It will, and you know, they're hurting from the other day, you know, against Chester, and you know, we spoke about it at length to the players about the Chester performance. They were outstanding first half, and you know, we've hit the woodwork 3 times, and eventually we lose the game, and that's a bitter pill, especially when you played that well first half. So this group of players are, you know, a real good group of players to work with, and you know, every day on the training ground, you know, me and James and Russ and the other guys, you know, the staff, you know, we enjoy working with them, and you know, we're all in this together along with the supporters. And we were disappointed Saturday against Chester, but you can't win every football match. We didn't perform well enough at Bournemouth. We did against Chester first half, and you're going to get games like that during the course of the season. But what a reaction they showed today, going down to 10 men early on in the game, and to perform like that for the period of time. Outstanding.
Thank you, Graham. Congratulations.
Thank you.